Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again for another one. Rants and Gunner. What you telling me, bro? You got your bug spray, bro. Mosquito raid and that. What
I have to get the cigar out, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what is better chefing up, bro? This is amazing, bro.
He's chefing up your title hopes, bro. That's what you're up, bro. You know what I mean? What you telling me, man? Mosquito raid, you know, that's the one everyone's been waiting for, man. It's not Rodrigo. It's not Gyokeres. It's not Cisco. It's a 20-year-old mosquito, bro.
20-year-old mosquito that's never been injured until he joins Arsenal. Never had an injury in his entire career. Yeah, man. Listen, if you can't see what Berta's doing, mate, you can F off that. Oh, no, you can't do that anymore because they won a trophy. Maybe we could F off that to... Oh, no, we've already done that. We bought Norgard. Okay. Maybe we could maybe Barnet. Maybe we could all join Barnet if you can't see what Berta's doing. Berta might be on fraud watch. I ain't even taking a piss. Yeah, because Zubimendi, cool. We already knew that was done. We knew that deal was happening way before he even got it. But at the same time, maybe he was involved in that Zubimendi deal because Edu left in November, I think. October, November. It was after the transfer window shut. I think it was about a month later. Yeah, so maybe, just maybe, Berta because he was being lined up for the job before Christmas. It all came out, I think. So maybe it was already done, and he said, "Yo, maybe go and get Supermendy." But you know what winds me up, Rants, here? It's just the fact that I woke up yesterday. The first thing I see, Kepa, here we go, and I'm like, I spat my tea out. I was like, "You taking a piss, Kepa? Here we." Oh, but it's a sensible signing. It frees up money to spend elsewhere. Then, about an hour later, I see Norgard links. I'm like, what? I'm like, not a single person on the planet that supports this club sat there and went, I know who we need. Let's go and get Norgard. He's the missing piece. But now, I then see Partey's leaving. Oh, this is sensible business now. Sensible business, Rants. Apparently he wants too much money. Cool. We're going to pay this Norgard.
Wouldn't he just wanted an extension on what he's got already? Surely at his age, you can't give him a pay rise. He's on 200 already, and he's been injured.
No, well, this is the narrative they're putting out there. This is the narrative that's getting put out there by the Super Channel, who chat crap every day anyway, and have done for years. All the toppest, the tip-top gooners are putting out there. Apparently, one of Partey's friends was saying that there's clubs that are willing to pay more money.
Yeah, a source close to Partey. It's always the way, innit? They love them close sources, man.
Oh, but he was on a video. I actually played the video. Man, like Unks, bro. Unks was sitting there just waffling. I didn't have a clue what he was. He just said a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, and the narrative is he wanted 250, 300 grand a week. Yeah, whereas
you can get that in Saudi, maybe.
You can get it in Turkey, which is probably where he's going. So Turkey, Saudi, or Italy.
Turkey's tax free as well, isn't it, for them lot? So I think you can go out there and get the same amount of money tax free, and he's quids in.
Yeah, but not only that, like he's on 200. Even if he wanted 250, right, it's 50 grand a week, yeah. Right, how much is that over 2 years? It's less than buying Norgard, mate. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
And he's better than any of
Norgard's cheap as chips, though. How much is he going to be on salary wise? 50k?
Well, he's on 40 at Brentford.
Okay, so you're going to give him 80.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly, thank you. This is what I'm saying, Rants. Yeah, we gave Mikel Merino 130. He was on 50, and he had 1 year left on his contract. Yeah, so let's say he goes on 100. Right, he's going to be on 5 million a year. Let's say he's here 2 years.
So you give him 60k a week on top of what?
Yeah. So why don't we just give? Well, let's say we give him 40 grand a week more. Why don't we just give Partey the 40 grand?
Sure.
Now add in the fee, which is going to be about 9-10 million. Yeah,
no, you're right. It's always cheaper to keep players than to sign a new player. Always is. It always is.
Yeah. Well,
this is why we kept Phil Jones for so long. This is why we kept Luke Shaw for so long, because it's cheaper to give these lot an extra 20 grand, 30 grand than it is to shell out a transfer fee and then new wages on another player.
If we do 10 million on a fee, and he's here 2 years, and works out 100 grand a week. It's 100 grand a week. Yeah. Now he's going to be on, let's say, 40 grand pay rise on what he's on. Yeah. Well, that's 140 grand a week. Why don't you just give Thomas Partey what he wanted, if that's true?
No, you're right. He's a better player. It's good that you're breaking it down for football fans. A lot of them don't understand that. This is the reason why it's so hard to get rid of certain players, and that's why also it's cheaper to keep certain players, or it makes more sense. Like I was saying the same thing about Harry Maguire. As much as I don't like Harry Maguire, he's already at the club. We've already amortized his fee. He's been here for so long. So it's one of them things where to find a player to come in and be third, fourth choice centre-back, if you sell Harry Maguire, you now need to spend 50 million on a centre-back to then sit on the bench. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Or find a complete scrub.
Yeah.
That's going to be even worse. And let's be real, as much as we will take the piss out of Maguire,
a solid Premier League centre-back.
He's a solid, I wouldn't say solid, but he's...
No, solid as in you know what you're going to get from him. Yes.
Yeah, you know he's a calamity, but you have to make sure you facilitate that.
If you play to Harry Maguire's strengths, you could do a lot worse as your third or fourth choice. Of course you could.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? If he's just coming into the team to do a job, do you know what I mean? Every 5th game or something like that, it's no problem. He's Prem proven. He's reliable to a certain degree. And he's homegrown, bruv. So it's one of them ones where, as much as I don't rate Maguire, getting rid of a Harry Maguire to go and sign a player for 40 odd million to sit on the bench, because that's what you need to do to replace someone like him.
Or go and buy a young player like we're doing with Mosquito.
And then they're very, very ununproven. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what's mad with this? This is how I know, right? So do you know what? You know, I do La Liga watch-alongs every week, yeah? I've done for years. Every time I say, oh, this player's a baller, You don't know what you're talking about. It's a farmers league.
Mm.
Yeah. How many times have I sat on here and said about Raul Morrow, bruv? I've said he's an absolute baller, that winger. Where's he just signed? Oh, yeah, Ajax, 12 million euros, all in, including add-ons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a left winger. He can play right wing as well, left and right. Why don't we go and sign him? He's 21 years old. Yeah, why don't we go and buy him? Yeah, that's somebody.
I was having this conversation the other day, though, Lee. Teams don't take risks anymore. They don't.
They do, but they do. They do.
Not the big teams though. They take risks on shit players that are already in the league, bro. Like I was comparing the likes of the Diego Forlans, the Chicharito Hernandezes, and that. Man United don't make them signings no more. Them cheap, young foreign
like we
players.
did with Antonio Reyes.
Exactly.
RIP to him. We took big shots on him, and this is my point. Yeah,
teams don't take chances no more, bro, because there's too much money involved, Lee. Do you know what I'm saying? For them to take chances with these young players. And now they're thinking about the business. They're thinking about the resale value. They're not thinking about, you know what, if this kid does well, this could be an absolute steal. No, they're looking at it like,
Ronaldo.
Exactly.
See us then. Look when you bought him, 12 million quid.
How much money can we make if it doesn't work out? That's what they're looking at, Lee. They're not looking at, yo, you know what, if this bangs, this is going to be a great signing. Everyone's, there you go.
But this is
opportunities. I'm tired of hearing about market opportunities, bro.
But this is the thing, Rants, here. When they're sitting there saying this league shit, blah, 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 right? I'm sitting there going, yo, you lot taking the fucking piss. Yeah, because I've said about Johnny Cardoso, I bet it's for time. Yeah, he's a baller, bruv. Box-to-box midfielder. Yeah, he's just signed for Atleti for 30 million euro. But we're signing Norgard. Why didn't we go and sign him? He's 23, 24 years old. Yeah, that's somebody you could bring into the team. Yeah, and he's only going to get better, you'd imagine, with the right coaching, in the right team, with a better team, because he's a baller at Betis. Yeah, then you bring in Raul Morrow. That's a left winger. So now you've got two players sorted. Yes, that's not your first team week in, week out go-to generals. Yeah, but they're players that you could go, yo, they can definitely do a job here because I've seen them do it in Spain. Yeah, and I know the leagues don't always equate like that. But you know you've got competent players that have played lots of games at the highest level. Yeah. Whereas what we're going to do now is we're going to bring in Norgard, who's 31 years old, will have no market resale afterwards. Yeah. So what's the difference in doing that with Partey, who's better? Yeah. As for this Mosquera guy we're bringing in, he made his debut when he was 17, I think. He had 2 full seasons playing for Valencia. Yeah. And the season before that, he played about 3 games. It was his like breakthrough season, just coming in for a few games. But he's actually played the last 2 seasons, full seasons. Yeah, he's not had a single injury. Guarantee he gets injured at Arsenal. Not only that, this is how you know these idiots don't watch this league, Rants, yeah? Because they're all saying this is a Saliba backup. Bro, the geezer plays left centre-back, which is Gabriel's position. So unless we're bringing him in to be the Saliba backup and play him at right, which he has played, yeah, and he's played right back. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we're bringing him in for right backs. We love a fucking right back.
Is he left-footed or is he right-footed but plays on the left?
Who fucking cares? I don't know.
Genuinely, exactly. That's it. Because
if you can defend, you can defend.
You've got Calafiori that's left-footed already, innit? So I'm thinking you.
Kivior's left-footed.
Yeah,
Gabri's left-footed.
So you don't need another left centre back at all.
But this guy plays left centre back, yeah.
Yeah.
Or and the thing with him is here. I'm not even fuming that we've signed this player. Yeah, as much as I don't particularly rate the guy, yeah, his best attribute is pace. He's rapid. He's absolutely rapid, bruv. But his positioning is awful. Yeah, and it's like,
but it tends to be like that. When players have great pace, they tend to have poor
look at Kyle Walker
reading of the game. Yeah, because they don't need it. So
yeah,
you know what I mean?
But this is the thing.
Players don't have a good first touch most of the time because they don't fucking need it. They just catch it anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but this is the thing with him. I'm not too disappointed with that signing. It's going to be a cheap signing, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. And if it don't bang, we can sell him. Yeah, and we'll make a profit on him. That's cool. But I'm thinking, I'm waking up every fucking day for the last 2 days. I'm seeing defender, defensive midfielder, defensive midfielder, goalkeeper. And I'm like, how many more do we need? Yeah, not only that. How comes we can get a defensive midfielder done in 5 hours and we can't sign a striker in 5 years? How does that make any fucking sense?
The manager doesn't want one. That's why, Lee. That's what we have to keep trying to get that into people's minds. He hasn't signed a single centre forward since he's been the manager of Arsenal Football Club. So that tells you where they rank in terms of priority for him. When you compare that to Jurgen Klopp, this brother trying to sign an attacker every fucking season, bro.
Same with Man City.
Yeah.
Same with Barcelona. Same with Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's no coincidence these and Bayern Munich. No coincidence these are the teams that keep winning. And it's like, look at Real Madrid this summer, yeah? So before they went to the Club World Cup, everyone knew they needed defenders. But they've gone out there and signed defenders. Like that. We do not need defenders. We've got the best defense in the league. We need attackers. We need creativity in midfield, bro. I don't think people realise how dead our team is. Right, so Partey's leaving. Jorginho's left already and already set up a goal in his first game for his new club.
Oh, he played well, man.
Yeah, he did. He did. I watched it. He was fucking decent. Yeah. Tierney's left. So there's 3 players gone out. Sterling's gone. Obviously, he was on loan. And Neto's gone. There's 5 out straight away. There's 4 coming in. So we're still
I forgot Sterling. So Sterling was part of the attack. So now your attack is
Trossard, Martinelli,
Havertz, Martinelli,
Jesus,
Saka,
and Ethan.
I guess you can count Ethan, even though it's cheeky counting Ethan anyway, because he's an academy player and he's not really a winger either.
Well, we'll count him. Let's put him in there. Let's say 6.
Yeah.
Right. So we're only getting 1 more. 2 more.
Definitely. You're only getting 1 more. I think you're getting 1 more. I think you're going to get Sesko and you'll see him play on the left sometimes.
Yeah, and I think that 29 will go out to the left as well.
Yeah, left or right. If Saka's not playing for whatever reason.
And I think if you look at our midfield as well, right? So now these midfielders, Jorginho and Partey, have left.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know what our midfield is now? Declan Rice, Zubimendi,
Norgard,
Mikel Merino, Norgard, Odegaard.
Oh, bruv, when you say Norgard and Merino in midfield in the same, it's horrible, isn't it?
Zubimendi, Declan Rice, Mikel Merino, Odegaard, Norgard. That's the 5 midfielders. But when they're going, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because Norgard's a backup. Cool. What happens when one of these fuckers get injured? Now he's not a backup anymore, is he? And now he's not the quality we need. Yeah, we've let go of Jorginho and Partey. Yeah, no matter.
Yeah, it's a downgrade quality-wise. It's a downgrade experience-wise as well. When you look at Jorginho, as much as man can say his legs are gone, his legs were fine the other day, bruv. Do you know what I mean? When I saw him playing in a Club World Cup, and I tell you what, the experience he's got, the Champions League experience, the World Cup, the European Cup experience, Thomas Partey's Champions League experience, and all of that, and you're going to replace that with Norgard. Okay.
And Zubimendi.
Yeah. Now, come on, bro.
That's a backwards step for me.
It is.
All day long.
Be honest, it really is. If you're being completely honest.
Yeah, but they're trying to dress this up that it's a great move.
Arsenal fans are going to do that, Lee. When you look at the business that your rivals are doing, I don't include United in that because we ain't nowhere near competing for the title. When you look at what Liverpool and Man City are doing right now, what you man are doing is embarrassing.
Facts.
I'll be real. It's embarrassing because you don't look like it really does.
We don't want to win,
like. Yeah, it doesn't look like you want to win. Liverpool just won the league and they're moving like, yo, we're not letting go of this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then you've got fucking Man City that spent loads of money in January and then now they're spending money now again.
They've signed 10 players since January.
And they're going for real quality.
Listen to their starting 11 the other night when they slapped out Ain 6-0. Yeah? Ortega, Nunes, right back, Kushinov, Akanji, Vardial, 8 Nuri. Nico Gonzalez, Bernardo, Gundo, Echemesi, Haaland.
A lot of these players have been signed recently as well.
Listen to their bench, yeah? Diaz, Rodri, Cherky, Foden, Bob, Reinders, Stones, Ake, Marmouche, Doku, Bessinelli, Reese, Savio, Edison, O'Reilly. We're finished.
Fucking hell.
We are miles away, mate.
I don't think people realize that. The bench is better than the starting lineup.
Mate, their starting lineup, right? At their starting lineup, well, Haaland walks straight into Arsenal's team. Echeverry walks in straight over Odegaard. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says, man. That guy's a fucking baller, bruv. Yeah, Gundo and Bernardo, okay, but whatever. They'll definitely be in our squad. Yeah, 8 Nuri. Does he get in over Skelly? Well, going forward, maybe. Defensively, probably not. Yeah, Nunes, I don't rate him. Timber's miles clear. Yeah. Nico Gonzalez, is he better than Zubamendi or Rice? I don't know, really, if I'm honest. I'd say probably not right now, although he's good. Vardial, Akanji, and Kushinov. Vardial's decent. Akanji,
he's more than decent, Vardial.
Yeah,
I think
Vardial's
Vardial's one of the best.
But he can play left as well, can't he? He can play left back.
He can, and he has been. Well, he had been until
Kushinov don't get in our starting 11.
No,
Akanji, I don't think would get in our starting 11 either. Although he probably
he wouldn't get in your starting 11. But like outside of your starting 2 defenders, he's better than all the rest of the ones you have. Do you know what I'm saying? But
I'd say 3 out of
the best centre backs in the league.
I'd say 4 out of that starting 11 would walk into our starting 11 just like that. That's the second string team.
Yeah, 100%. No, you're not wrong.
4 of their second string walk straight into our first team. They've got Reinders on the bench, Bob on the bench, Foden, Cherky, Rodri, Diaz, Marmouche. He walks in. Yeah,
Marmouche walks into every team in the league, bro. I'll be honest,
bro. And they ain't even finished yet. And this is the maddest thing. Yeah, right? They're gonna get rid of that Nico O'Reilly, I think. Right?
He's good, man. Why would they get rid of him?
I don't think they'll sell him. But if they do, they'll get top dollar for him.
Oh, they'll get. But listen, if they won't loan him out, they'll either sell him for big bucks or they'll keep him. I don't think they loan him out, bro. I think Pep likes him, innit? Because I've seen him play quite a few games. If he leaves, they get money for him and they get at least 30 mil. You know what City are like.
Yeah, but this is why
he's done enough. He's done enough that they can get 30 mil for him, Like, he's done enough. Like, they sold Cole Palmer for 45. I reckon they can get 30 million for him. I think they can. But
this is why they keep spending, man. It's the same with Chelsea. Yeah, I was on a show earlier on Troops' channel. I don't know if he's dropped it today. Well, I don't know if it's gone out yet. But Igal was on there. Yeah, and he was going, oh, yeah, but they're doing scams like and this and that. And I was like what? He goes, like selling hotels. They're doing dodgy. And I'm like, bro, why aren't we doing that? They're selling their women's teams to themselves. I said, well, why don't we do that then? Why don't Arsenal sell their women's teams to themselves? Why don't we do that?
Do you know what I'm saying? It's been proven.
And why? Because we don't want to fucking win.
100%, bro. They say in America, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, innit? That's what they say. Yeah, I mean?
Lying, cheating, and stealing, and that.
Yeah, bro. That's what they say. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. You know what I mean? And hey, bro, like it is what it is, innit? That's why when these guys talk about Man City, I'm not mad. Like I applaud what they're doing. I know I know that what they're doing, yeah, is definitely immoral. But bro, listen, morality don't win you shit in life, bro.
This fucking iPhone battery was fucking dug up for it.
Morality, yeah, will get you a nice, comfortable seat on the pavement, bruv. You'll be homeless. I'm telling you. This is just what it is. This is what I'm saying, brother. But fuck morality, bro. Do you know what I mean, bro? Like it's
anyone who has an Apple product or a Nike product, yeah, fuck morals. Yeah, no. Amazon, fuck, no, get out of it, bro. There's so many, get out of it. It's like when you had this whole drama with the Qataris wanting to buy you and that. Oh, but look at this, the morals. Fuck morals, bro. I want to win.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and morals get you nowhere. Like, fuck
absolutely not.
Like, it's like when people say, oh, be humble. Be humble for what, bro? If I tried humble, it didn't work. Now they can all fuck off.
Sayedly. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuck all that, man. Do you know what I mean? There's nice guys finish last for a reason, fam. Do you know what I mean? And this is what it is. They get walked all over in the process. So it is.
Yeah, this is what it is, mate. And the maddest thing about the whole situation of this summer so far is, is I still think that you're going to get Gyokeres. So it's either you, Liverpool, or Barcelona. I'm telling you right now, one of them three.
I don't want Gyokeres, but you know what it is. You man know me. I'm very.
Why don't you want him?
If we get Gyokeres, I'll celebrate like I wanted him all along. You know what I told you?
Yeah, fuck humble.
Because it's a scalp, innit? Like, bro, it's one of the ones I don't want Gyokeres, bro. I do not want Gyokeres because I have to follow my gut feeling. And my gut feeling when I first watched him play for 94 minutes was that the stats don't match his ability, innit? I think that his stats make him look way better than he actually is. I think it's an accumulation of the system he was in, the players he was playing with, and the players he was playing against, innit? I feel like he's a flat track bully. He gives me Lukaku vibes.
Yeah, but that's not a bad thing. But Lukaku's just won a league.
I know, but I had Lukaku playing for Man United, and even when he was scoring goals, I was at Old Trafford these times going to games, and I wanted him out the club. It was frustrating watching it, man. Standing there with his hands up in the air, like, and just...
Yeah, I know, I hear it, but like, at the same time, bro, the manager you've got is the manager that managed him.
Stats as well. And he had good stats at Man
Lukaku's
United.
career stats are very good.
Yeah, but he was awful to watch. It was bad, man. Do you know what I mean? I'll be honest.
Yeah, but I think Gyokeres is miles better than him in terms of ability. Yeah, Lukaku is just a straight bully. Like he just bulldozes through and he just slap on in.
Gyokeres is a more technical bully. I think he's a bully. It's the same as that Samu at
Oh yeah, another one. Yeah.
The bully, bro, but he's technically, he's not the worst technically,
Oh no, he's awful, Rants.
No,
he's like that Dr. Umar at fucking Valencia.
When I say he's not the worst, bruv, when I compare him to Lukaku, I think like on the eye, when I watch them both play, like I think Lukaku might even be worse to watch than him, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I think so, man.
Like, shit.
Nah, but Lukaku's bad, man. Like I'll be honest, you know, it's bruv, man, I've seen the ball bouncing off Lukaku, for years.
Off his shin.
Yeah, bro. Off his shin, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it was bad. Like his first touch is crazy. So when I see Omrodion, he's probably better in the air than Lukaku. He attacks the ball very well, and I think he's a scrub. You know what I'm saying? But
this is what I think about that Lautaro Martinez.
Hey, Lautaro,
bro, I watched him again yesterday
as well, bro.
And I'm looking at him. I'm just like, how does this geezer score nearly every game he plays?
Dog food, bro. But you know what it is with Lautaro, like. He keeps his stats are statting at times, Same with Lukaku. Like Lukaku always
they're scoring big games as well.
Yes, bro. Do you know what I mean? The one thing that all of these guys have in common is they have an unbreakable will, bro. Like they don't let their shitness affect their confidence. Do you know what I mean? And bro, it's commendable, bro. You know what I mean? It's actually commendable. These players are so bad, but they don't know they're bad. This is what actually makes them useful. You know what I'm saying? Because these men do some horrible things in a game, but then they'll still pop up with the winner because they keep trying, bro.
Yeah, they're tryhards, proper tryhards.
Like, bro, when the ball bounces off their shins, they don't let it get them down. They're just like, bro, this is normal to them. Do you know what I'm saying? They just recalibrate and they get back to the job at hand, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas with good players, when good players have bad games, it affects their confidence. Yeah.
Top player, if he goes through on goal and misses, that ruins his whole game sometimes, doesn't it?
But shit players having shit games. It's just a normal Tuesday. Do you know what I mean? And then they continue, they get the tap in, and everything else is forgotten. And this is what it is. So players like Omrodion, as much as he's horrible, he'll always get goals, bro.
Not only that, the teams that these players play for, they do create quite a lot of chances for the strikers. Yeah, so if you're laying 3 on the plate and he's missed 2, but the third one goes in and you win the game, nobody cares about the 2 that were missed, in it.
Precisely.
If you miss all 3, then you can go, okay, fair enough. He had a shit game. He was rubbish. Look at the scrub. Then the next week, all 3 might go in. It's like a lottery, isn't it? Yeah, but these players will score enough goals over the season to look like their stats on paper are amazing. Yeah, that's Samu. I think bagged 7 goals in his first 5 games at Porto or something stupid.
This is what I'm saying. He got linked heavily with Chelsea, and rumor has it that he failed his medical. I don't know what the reason was.
Well, he's probably about 49 years old, bro. Should I mean?
There's any Chelsea fans in the chat? If you can let me know why he failed his medical, or was it not disclosed?
It's like that. Kolo Muani, another scrub.
Oh, he's awful. He's all right. He's doing all right in Italy, but hey,
he broke Ronaldo's record at Juve as soon as he got there. Like, slapped.
Bum, man. Like, he's a bum. I'm telling you. Like, he's awful, bro. You know what I mean? But it's just one of them ones. Like,
but there's loads of strikers like that. But I think with Gyokeres here, like, I think, obviously there will be a drop off of goals. Yeah, because there ain't no way he's bagging 50.
I don't care about the goals, Lee. You know what it is?
The link up.
It's the link up, and also people think that just because you score goals at one place, it's gonna translate. It's just like, look at Jude Bellingham. He had that one season where he was banging goals in for fun because of the system and where he was, and then he didn't replicate those goals for England. He hasn't replicated those goals moving forward. Like, it was a one-off, and I genuinely feel like even when you look at Gyokeres' record in the championship and stuff like that, he wasn't better than 1 in 2, bro. Like, he's only been better than 1 in 2 at Sporting, nowhere else, which tells me it's because of the league he's in. Do you know what I mean? When you look at someone like Erling, for instance, he was better than 1 in 2 everywhere. So it wasn't just because he was slapping over farmers, bro. Because
same with Ronaldo.
Yeah, everywhere he was better than 1 in 2. Do you see what I'm saying? So And the thing is, 1 in 2 is very, very good. I would take a 1 in 2 striker at Manchester United right now, but you have to be consistently 1 in 2 everywhere you've been. And Lukaku has been consistently 1 in 2 everywhere he's been. That's why I have to give him his respect, even though I don't like him. Everywhere this guy goes,
he bags. Yeah,
he's
he does.
better than 1 in 2, like everywhere.
And he
Whether it's
wins
West
trophies.
Brom or, and he's done,
and he scores goals to win you the titles.
Absolutely. So that we have to be completely honest. And then when you look and see what Noodle's done in Portugal, and then look what he's doing in England, it's nonsense.
Yeah, and they're gonna fucking scam Napoli for about 50 million.
Oh man, you see what I mean? So
and you watch that guy will slap and Napoli will win the title again. He
will actually score goals there, bro. He will.
Yeah, well, listen, anything's an upgrade on Rasmus. Let's just be real with it. Anything's an upgrade on him. Yeah, now that you've got Mateus Cunha there, you're going to get Mbeumo, and you've already got Xerxes and Ahmad. Yeah, if you had Gyokeres in there, I think you're a problem. I can't lie. Not in terms of winning a like the title,
hey, Lee,
but I think you'll cause up a lot of teams' problems.
I think you're right, but we will cause them problems, but I think we would cause them more problems by being a bit more fluid in it. I think we'd go from being bottom heavy to top heavy if we sign Gyokeres, man. And then I think that, put it this way, I think signing a striker like Gyokeres makes a midfield acquisition even more important, because he's not gonna drop in and be the extra midfielder.
Oh no, he loves running the channels
all the time. He's gonna stretch the pitch. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but that'd be good for Bruno because he loves that grenade pass every time, doesn't he?
You're right, but Bruno is not disciplined enough to stay deeply. Like I would agree with you if Bruno was disciplined enough to stay in that midfield and play them passes, but Bruno's gonna get carried away and fucking want to join in as well. And then when we lose the ball, we're just gonna have a big hole in the middle of the pitch and we'll get smoked, Lee. I can see
as soon as he whacks that ball upfield, Gyokeres is like a dog chasing a
and then Bruno chases.
Then Bruno will be running into the box. Yeah.
He won't sit.
But this is where your manager now has to set up a formation if you do sign him. Yeah, where you allow that to happen, but now you just tell someone, whoever that may be, just to sit in and plug in. Yeah, so if Bruno does that,
and Ugarte won't sit. Bruno and Ugarte both.
Yeah, Ugarte's shit, bruv.
They're ball watchers, bro.
And then Cass, that's probably Cass's best attribute, just sitting reading the game.
People talk about Ugarte. Look at the amount of chances Ugarte's got and the goals he scored from crashing the box, bro. This brother's meant to be the deepest midfielder
as well.
Brother, this guy just runs, mate. Like, and with no thought. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So that midfield is it's a donut, bruv.
Who do you want though? Who do you think sorts that?
I think we got Xerxes already. I think whoever we bring in needs to be someone that's going to sit on the bench. I don't think we need to bring in anyone to start. I think if you
sign Gyokeres, right, then like you said, you're going to have that problem. So how do you solve that with what you've got, or who are you going to buy?
And sign someone else that you can bring off the bench, bro. I would go completely different, and I'd probably look at someone like Lee at PSG that can play in the 10 position, can play on the wing, can also play as a wing back. I'd look at a versatile player to bring in as a squad option. I wouldn't go and buy a starting player. I don't think we need one. I think Xerxes, Cunha, and Mbeumo is unbelievable. Ekitike, is also versatile, but I think he's expensive. I think he's expensive for what you get, bro. You can get Lee. I reckon you could get Lee for about 35 maximum million pounds. I think Ekitike is costing at least 65, 70 mil. I don't want to pay.
The only reason he got hyped up is because he scored a goal against Spurs and did the Henry celebration, which is the statue outside the ground.
Oh,
everyone hypes him up. Me and Matty sit and watch him every week, bro. Yeah, and it's like his movement's really good. His movement's really good, but his finishing shocking. Yeah, and it's like the same with Sesko. Sesko has good movement and a good turn of pace here, but his finishing is awful. And then every now and again, he'll finesse one in from 30 yards out, and everyone will scream and shout, "Oh, Sesko's amazing!"
He's a volume finisher, Sesko, man. But a lot of these attackers are, to be honest.
Yeah, and we don't create volume.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and do you know what the mad thing is about us? Yeah? Everyone says, "Oh yeah, our forwards." Yeah, bro, our conversion rate of chances made to put them in the back of the net is actually really good. Yeah, we just don't create enough. And now the midfield that we're going to go with don't have any creativity in it. So we're still going to have the same issue, even if we buy Sesko or Gyokeres.
Who would you choose out of Gyokeres and Sesko?
Oh, Gyokeres all day long, all fucking day, bruv, all day long. Now, do you know why? Yeah,
he suits you, but he's just too short, innit? You know your man.
I don't know if to be honest, I don't think either of them suit us. I don't think Isak suits us or Watkins. Yeah, we need somebody like a Haaland. They just stand in the box and nod them in. Yeah, like I don't know, a Chris Wood.
No, Osimhen then, because you need someone that's aerial. Someone that's aerial. Yeah, you're right. You're an aerial team.
Because unless we change the way we play, none of them suit our style. Yeah, man, so many times we sat on the edge of a penalty box, just passing it around the edge of the box. What's Gyokeres going to do?
No, you're right.
Yeah, what's Isak going to do? Yeah, what's Watkins going to do? These are players that run the channels.
Yeah, that Saka floating the ball into the box back stick Osimhen makes more sense than
yeah.
I get
but
that.
To be honest, if I had to pick one out of them, who's Sesko or Gyokeres, I'm picking Gyokeres all day long, bro. How can you only score 13 goals in the Bundesliga? I reckon you could score more than that. I reckon I could score more than that, and I smoke about 20 cigarettes a day, bro. Yeah, I'll probably smoke 40 when I'm watching Arsenal. And if they don't do what I want, I swear, Rants, this is my manager next season. She's on the green screen, bro. This is my manager. I'll be watching the women's games. I'm being serious. Fuck this.
I mean, bro, listen, Lee's trying to make it right with the mutants, you know, supporting women's football and that.
Yeah, I might have to get the rainbow armband on for the games.
Better you than me, my brother. You know them way there.
I might actually buy it. I might actually buy a women's Arsenal shirt. Obviously, I'll have to buy the next size up. Yeah, and get Sleggers on the back, bro. Do you know what I mean? Sleggers one. Get the Champions League badges on it.
You're mental, mate.
No, well, we drag La Liga out the mud. We might as well drag women's footy out the mud. Do you know what I mean?
I hear it. What are you thinking of these Eze links? Do you think there's anything in those?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither.
68 million. Nah.
But I did
68 mil.
Remember what I said in my stream earlier? The last day of the season, Arsenal are gonna make a needle-moving signing to appease the fans. Wouldn't it like what they always do? All these players.
That's the latest buzz phrase as well. Needle mover.
Yeah.
And sensible signing.
Shit ballers, and then they'll bring in the Eze on the last week to make man excited, but it's too late. Where's my striker? You know they're gonna do that. They won't.
I actually think we're gonna get set. I think we'll get Sesko.
Yeah, I think you'll just get Sesko. I don't think you get Sesko and Eze. I believe Sesko plays on the left.
Yeah, this Rodrigo talk. We ain't getting Rodrigo.
What are you going to do with Havertz?
He's going to go in midfield. I'm saying you right now, yeah. We ain't getting another midfielder. I'll be shocked if we buy another midfielder.
No, you're not. You've got two already.
Yep. I think we're getting enough midfielder runs. I think.
Debunking, bruv. You get me? Madueke through the door.
Don't. No, bruv. That guy had a stinker and hook the other night against ES Tunis.
Bruv, awful. Bruv, listen. He stunk it up against the Yanks as well, mate. What game was it, guys? LAFC. This guy's he's diabolical, man. He's one of the worst.
He's making 50 grand a week as well, bro. We've done it all wrong in life, man.
Every week, and I swear down, this guy might be worse. He might be worse, you know. Like, it's close.
Him and Garnacho are literally twins, bro. Yeah, just like literally, there's the same shit on a different side. Yeah, that's another one. Oh, yeah, that was another one. If you heard that phrase, book sense. It needs to make book sense. Yeah, if Ben Jacobs didn't have chat some shit, mate.
Book sense, you know. Hey, bro,
him and Flowers were sitting there waffling along about book sense. Like,
what did he have? What was he on Flowers' channel, Jacobs? Yeah,
needs to make book sense. Yeah, and he's sitting there. Like, this is how you know these man chats absolute shit. Yeah, so they were talking about what player were they talking about? Oh, Isak. Yeah, he's on 120 grand a week, right? Flowers concocted a whole bullshit story, right, where he took something from 5 weeks ago, 6 months ago, and added it to a story that had just landed. Yeah, and where it said that Liverpool are going to test Newcastle's resolve for Isak. Coupled that with something from 6 weeks ago, where they said could be 200 million, and said 200 million pound bid. Yeah, and I went through the whole article. I was like, no, he never said that. Yeah. And he was so excited to quote the journalist that said it. I was like,
yeah, but these men are always looking for a headline, Lee.
It was the same journalist that he was slagging off, because he said that Mbuemo wants 300 grand a week or something. It was the same journo. But then he had Jacobs on, and they were sitting there and they were going, yeah, well, Newcastle can't afford to pay him 300 grand a week. Yeah, because that would be over 5 years, £78 million, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, but what he's failed to understand and add into that figure is over 5 years, 120 grand a week is what he's getting paid. So minus that off of the 78 million. Basically, the difference would have been about 37 million. So if they want to pay Isak 180 grand pay rise and put him on 300, it cost them 37.44 million. So surely they can afford to do that when they've just qualified for Champions League again.
For sure.
Exactly. Yeah, and this is why you have to dissect these people with a fine tooth comb and do it live, Rants. And this is why I call them all out. Yeah, because they're sitting there finessing people, making themselves look amazing. Not just him, but journalists as well. They never show you the actual figures. They just say and throw a figure out there, and then everyone goes with it. And then they dress it all up in posh little phrases. Oh, it needs to make book sense. Yeah, let me tell you about book sense, motherfuckers. Yeah, when you lot signed Di Maria for 75 million, you then sold him a year later for 62 million. That went down as a £3 million profit. Why is that? Oh, because PSG paid more up front for the first payment than you paid to Real Madrid at that point. So on the paperwork, it said £3 million profit. Yeah, because they were talking about, what are they talking about? Rasmus. That was it. Rasmus they were talking about. Oh, it needs to make book sense. No, it don't. Yeah, and then literally 5 minutes later, they totally contradicted themselves by going, well, you know, net spend isn't actually a thing. Yeah, it goes down as the whole club. So it don't matter whether it's book sense for an individual fucking player than if you're making profit off of somebody else later down the road.
No, it doesn't. No,
Thank
it doesn't,
you.
bro.
And this is
Because
why
at the
you
end
have
of
to
the day,
dissect
it's money in, money out, period. Like, all this other shit around it means nothing.
If we
like,
both play for Man United and you were bought for 70 mil and I was bought for 50 mil,
yeah,
and then you get sold for 5 mil, but I get sold for 120, yeah? Book sense. Yeah, get out of it. These man chat shit.
it's bollocks, bro. It's just like how you broke down the giving Partey a pay rise. It's like, at the end of the day, whether you give Partey the money or you sign someone else, yeah, it's still the same money, bruv. You're still spending the same money, bro. Like, it makes no difference. Because you're going to let Partey leave for free.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to cough up money up front, yeah, to buy a player, which is going to be more than what you would have paid, man, in increments monthly to give him a pay rise anyway. So you're taking more of a hit signing someone else.
And the signing is worse factually as a footballer than the player you've let leave for free. So you're better off keeping that player and paying them what they want.
So you're going backwards, bro. Like, absolutely. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, yeah, if it's 10 million, yeah, and it works out 100 grand a week, yeah,
for 2 years.
But Partey only wants 50. It's cheaper.
You say 50 grand.
And that's without paying my man wages as well.
Yeah.
This is what people need to understand, bro.
And he's going to go from Norgard's going to go from 40 grand a week. Sorry, 40 grand a week. He's probably going to be on the best part of 100 grand a week. But even if he's only on 80 grand, well, say only, but let's say he doubles his wages. In fact, fuck that. Let's just say he goes to 60 grand a week, gets 20 grand pay rise.
Right.
Well, that's 100 grand a week over 2 years just for the fee. If you break the fee down over 2 years, 100 grand.
Yes.
Yeah, but now you're paying him 60 grand a week over 2 years. Yeah. Well, that's now another 6 million. Yes, now you've paid 16 million. It's cheaper to keep Partey. Do you know what I'm saying? It makes no fucking sense, bro.
To keep a better player.
Because it'll work out 160 grand a week you're paying this guy. You could pay Thomas Partey that 160 grand a week, because that's with the fee over the 2 years and the wages over the 2 years, 160 grand a week. Give Thomas Partey the extra 160. Yeah. However, you've got to factor in as well that Thomas Partey's on 200, but his contract's expiring. Yeah. So overall, it may work out cheaper because you ain't paying Thomas Partey the extra 200. You're only paying him 160, which is what Norgard would be paying. But then if you're paying him more than that, yeah, let's say you're paying him 200 grand. Let's say you're paying him 100 grand, yeah, a week, and 100 grand in the payments over the 2 years. Well, that's what he's on anyway. Yeah, and from what I'm hearing,
it's very difficult.
He wanted the same money anyway. So
it's very difficult to make it work out cheaper, and you're getting a worse player. Did you get what I'm saying? A man say that Partey gets injured and that, but bro, Partey wasn't starting. He was going to be a squad player anyway because it was going to be Zubimendi and
It was
Rice.
supposed to be Zubimendi and Partey and Rice as the three mains. Yeah, so they'd all rotate.
But that's what I'm trying to say. But either way, Partey wouldn't have been in Arsenal starting. It would have been Zubimendi and Rice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he wouldn't have been playing every week. No chance.
He don't need to be fit all season. He just needs to be fit when you need him. Do you see what I'm saying? This is what it is. So I think people are looking into things the wrong way, bro. Like, you want your squad to be built up of the best possible players, bro. Period.
Yeah, I don't want players just to come and sit in and go, oh, it's a squad filler. They're saying about about Kepa, yeah? They're saying about Kepa. Oh, Kepa's a great signing. Great signing, mate. Oh, it's a backup. Cool. What if David Raya, when the window shuts, first game breaks a wrist? Tears a hamstring. Does an ACL. It's possible. What if he trips down the stairs and fucking breaks his back? What if he's running down the stairs, he's late for training? Yeah. God forbid, touch wood, none of this shit happens. Yeah, but what if he does? Anything could happen, bro. Yeah, then we've got Kepa in goal for 6 months. Yeah, and if Kepa's that good, that everyone kept telling me, oh, we had a great season at Bournemouth. Why the fuck didn't they buy him for 5 million then?
Yeah.
Why didn't they buy him?
100%, guys.
Not only that, he's going to be on 75 grand minimum a week. Because that's what they were paying him at Bournemouth. 75 grand a week.
Yeah.
So he's on at least that.
I reckon he's on 100k at Arsenal at least.
And David Raya's on 90. So now we're paying 100 grand a week to sit on the bench. Yeah, there's 5 million a year. Yeah, let's say he's there for 2 years. There's 10 plus the fee. That's now 15 million. Why couldn't we give that to Thomas Partey? Yeah. Why couldn't we give the Norgard money to Thomas Partey? Why couldn't we put that together and go and get Joan Garcia, the goalkeeper who's just signed for Barca? Make it make sense, bro.
Yeah, because you already bought a first choice goalkeeper in Raya, innit? And the manager's happy with him.
Yeah, and this is the difference between us and Barcelona. They've got Ter Stegen. They had Szczesny in goal all season, who was brilliant. Yeah, and now they've just signed Joan Garcia, and Szczesny's just signed a new deal as well. They've got 3 top goalkeepers there, you know.
Mad. And yeah, Szczesny came out of retirement to go back there, didn't he? Or something? So.
And smashed it as well.
Yeah. So, like, yes.
3 trophies.
They're probably giving him the money saying, you know what, you did us a huge solid. You're probably not really going to play next season, but here's some money.
Here's a little compensation to sit on the bench. Because you've been fantastic. And he's gone, yeah, cool. I like living in Barcelona. Thanks. I'll have another 10 mil.
Why not? Do you know what I mean? It makes sense. Would I take Partey on a free? Absolutely. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think most teams would.
Brother.
And this is how you know. This is how you know, yeah, that we've done fucked up with this, bro. Yeah, because rival fans, would take Thomas Partey at their club in a heartbeat, and that is how you know he's a top player.
Yeah, now he is.
Yeah, he might not be fit every week. Nobody cares, bro. When he's fit, he's the best player in the midfield.
Yeah, easily, bro. Them games against Real Madrid show man the levels. Like, he's an immense player when he's fit. He's immense, isn't it? And it's one of them ones where anyone that signs him on a free is laughing, mate. Do you know what I mean? Obviously,
I reckon he's going to go Turkey.
Yeah, because he wants the bread, innit? Obviously, I wouldn't want to pay him 200k at his age with his injury record. Do you know what I'm saying? However,
so I wouldn't mind, bro.
I think he's class. No, because he's already at your club. But we're in the process of trying to lower the wage bill, and we've just signed Cunha, and we're bringing in Mbumo, and they're going to be on 150. So I couldn't legislate giving Partey 200. Do you get what I'm saying? Because we're trying to bring the wage bill down. However, if that wasn't a thing and he fit the culture that we are trying to build, it's a no fucking brainer for free. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's not many players of that level, of that experience, of that profile that you can get for free, blood. Like, we have to keep it. It's free.
Yep.
Like, we have to be honest. And that's why when someone said to me, oh, like, I think it was last season or during the last season, people said, Rants, would you take Heung-min Son for free? Absolutely. Because it's free. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's better than Garnacho. Would I take him for free? Absolutely. Even if he's sitting on the bench, he's free.
But that's why I want Morata. That's why I wanted Morata, bro. Morata, we could have got for 10 million, bro. Deep how fucking cheap that is.
Yeah. And
10 million.
Even if you just used him the way that Real Madrid used, what's his name? Off the bench. Hosselu. Use him the same way, bro.
Why didn't we sign Hosselu? Why didn't we sign him? 1.5 million we could have bought him for last year.
No, you're right.
We could have bought Hosselu, Dovbyk, and Morata for 30 million.
Teams don't want to do this. Teams don't.
Now you got 3 strikers.
No, because they're thinking about resale value, man. Market opportunity.
Yep. It's bollocks, isn't it?
It is a lot of bollocks.
And this is where Man City would always be clear of us. Same with Chelsea, yeah. Even though the trophies might not be flowing for Chelsea, obviously they are for City, apart from last season. This is where them two clubs will always be clear of us.
How's Dovbyk doing anyway?
I think he bagged about 15 goals.
Yeah.
I think he bagged about 15 goals. Have a look. I watched a few of the games. He got 12 Serie A goals in 32 appearances.
Yeah, because I remember when he moved, and we thought he was going to go somewhere else, didn't we?
He was supposed to go at Atleti and he rejected him. He got 17 goals in the end. 4
Why
assists.
did he reject the Atleti?
He flopped in the Europa though. I have no idea. Yeah, but that's another one.
In that league, so it was weird that he would go.
Makes no sense, does it? Yeah, I think he fucked up going there because he's a top player. Yeah, and his movement. Yeah, bro, you've seen clips of him, like videos of him. His movement. Forget the goals. Yeah, his movement's fucking world class, bro. Yeah, he's a big fucker as well. It's like Haaland. He's rapid. And it's like, bro, he should have gone to Atleti, but at the same time, yeah, they ended up signing Sorloth. Yeah, that was another one. 30 million. He's missed some sitters at Atleti in that Club World Cup. They're absolute sitters, bro. But he's a fucking unit as well. And bro, when you look at some of these players, 30 million, 25 million, 15 million, 10 million, it's like, why do we not take a chance on these? Yeah, it's always the Italian teams or the Spanish teams that do. Yeah, like Napoli, Inter Milan, AC Milan, they'll always take a punt on one of these players.
Would you have taken the lap? Would you? I like the lap. I'll be honest.
I would have took the lap for that price all day long. Yeah, do you know who else I'd take? Yeah, Jonathan David. I'd take. He's free. I
don't like him.
I know, but no, you buy him, you play him. If he's shit, West Ham will buy him.
Yeah, sure, you can still make money for him. You're right. Still make money. He's free.
Then it goes back into the pot to buy someone else.
100% profit. You know what I'm saying? I hear it.
See, there's another one. Yeah, Shibo in the chat says Budimir. I don't even know why I do not like this guy, Osasuna. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's PTSD from this fucking 29 I've got up front, bro, because he's tall and lanky like him. Yeah, and bro, every time I watch him, he bags a goal. Every time I'm watching, he bags. Yeah, and I just think he's shit. Yeah, but he's not actually that shit. Yeah, but I just don't like him. But that's a player we could sign.
Sometimes you just don't like people.
Yes.
Yeah, Mum said just sometimes you just don't like people. I just don't like people in general. They're all wankers.
I hear it.
They all chat absolute shit.
But there's some players, bro. That's how I feel about that Due, man. Everyone loves him, man. I can't stand him, Lee, man. I swear, every time I play, bro. I see the other day, my man's doing like these random like skill moves for no reason and just giving the ball away, bro. Like, bro, it hurts my head, Lee, when I see these things and I see all the fanfare online. It pisses me off. It's like,
yeah, they're going on like he's the next Ronaldinho and that.
Bro, I feel like everyone that loves him, doesn't watch him for 90 minutes.
No, this is what they do, Rants. They gas up a player they've never watched.
Bro,
or they just watch the big Champions League game and go, oh my God, he did a fucking rainbow flick.
Like the mutant wing version of Bellingham. Like, do you know what I mean? When people just go crazy, bruv, he's so bad, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And people are going on like they discovered fucking mineral water with this guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
they've just struck gold. They've just found shit. We've fucking found diamonds.
It's awfully. I hate it. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm like that with players though, man. It's like I just look at them and I just think, why does anyone rate this fucker?
Yeah, that's
like, honestly, not so much him. Like, I don't think he's too bad, that Due, but I'll be honest with you, he's very frustrating. But that's most wingers in world football now. Yeah, Gyokeres, that's another one. I do not rate that guy one bit, but he bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's rubbish, bruv. I see him. I watched him yesterday for Dortmund. Bruv, this guy is a scrub. I just look at
these guys got moments though. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They got moments of little things. This is what YouTube highlights do, man.
Boniface, I can't stand that. He's worse than Gyokeres, bro. That
Boniface is hit and miss as well. Like, I think, he's a bozo in front of goal, but I like some of his general play. But as a finisher, I don't like Boniface.
Yeah, that Made or whatever his name is.
I haven't seen much.
Bro, he's about 7 foot tall, bro. He plays for Stuttgart.
I think I've seen him play once, but only for Germany. Do you know what I mean? And I didn't see anything to write home about. But
no, to be fair, yeah, I actually think he's all right. Bear with me 1 second, mate. My daughter's mum's ringing me.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe it's important. 1 second, yeah.
Yeah, no worries, bro. Oh, big up the chat. Let me see that super chat. Where is it? Hey, big up, my brother. You already know what time it is. This one, Ransley, would you rather 20 grand tax free or United or Arsenal in the league? Ah, bro, what? What do you mean? Would I rather 20 bags tax free or United win the league? Oh, okay. Okay. I thought man was gonna say, would I rather 20 bags or Arsenal not win the league? You know them ones there. As in, if Arsenal would I give 20 bags to stop Arsenal winning the league? I'd forfeit 20 grand to make sure Arsenal don't win the league. Do you know what I'm saying? If someone offered me 20 bags or Arsenal win the league, I mean Arsenal not win the league, bro. I take Arsenal not winning the league. I swear down, fuck 20 grand, bro. I can make that back. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, once Arsenal's name's in the trophy, you can't get rid of that. You know them ones. I believe in myself. I can make that 20 grand back. It's no problem. You know what I mean? So no, thank you. But yeah, if someone said United win the league for me now or 20 grand, I'll take United winning the league. I'll be real. I'll take United winning the league over 20 grand. I would. You know what I mean? Man said, have the confidence, man. Yeah, bro. Listen, I would take United winning the league over 20 bags. I would. You know what I mean? Because the truth is, yeah, if someone gave me 20 bags right now, I'll just put it in my savings and get on with my life and pretend it's not there. So I'll rather United win the league. Do you know what I mean? That's my honest truth. 20 grand right now does not change my life, bro. Like, Man United winning changes my life, bro, because I'll have a smile on my face. Do you know what I mean? 20 grand wouldn't put a smile on my face. That's the honest truth. Do you know what I mean? Some things ain't about money. I'll be real. Some things in life are just not about money. So it's just one of them things. I'll take United winning the league over 20 bags. If someone said 100 bags, all right, that's a different conversation, but not 20. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. I can make that 20 bags of cooking man online after Man United win. I'll sleep in my sunglasses. I'll make that 20 grand. Do you get it? I'll make that 20 grand. I can make that 20 grand in a month comfortably. United winning the league, bro. Literally. I'll do a 72 hour live stream. Make that 20 grand. Fuck that. I won't sleep. It's what I can make that money on live. So yeah, I'll take United winning the league 100% over 20 bags. I don't know what Lee will say though. I think Lee will probably say Arsenal winning the league over 20 grand as well. I feel like he'll say that as well, man. Because we work hard. So that 20 grand is not going to change our lives. There's nothing that giving me or Lee 20 grand will enable us to do that we can't do right now. So I'll take my team winning the title. That's me though. Do you know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see what Lee says. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll see what Lee says. It'll be interesting. How's boss man? He's good, bro. I spoke to him today, actually. I actually spoke to him today. That's so fucking random that you say that. Man said I'll take winning memories and bants over 20 bags. 100%, bro. What's 20k gonna do for you? 100k we took. Bruv, listen, you see in life, bro, money's, yeah, like there's certain things money can't give you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The feeling, like, seeing my brother's face after Spurs won a trophy, he wouldn't have taken 20 bags for that. He wouldn't have, I promise you. Do you know what I mean? Like, my brother was still talking about it weeks later, bro. Like, man's just got a smile on his face. Like, you can't, 20 bags don't do that. 20 bags does that if you're homeless and, do you know what I mean? Like, you've got bare debt and you're overdue and, you know what I mean? Or you're getting red letters to your yard. 20 bags does that. But, do you know what I'm saying? Like, 20 bags in life right now, the way London is expensive, yeah, 20 bags, like literally that can't even pay certain man's rent for the year. I'll be honest. So it's like it's not life-changing money, bro. United winning the league, yeah. Bro, if Man United won the league next season after finishing 15th this season, guys, I'd make way more than 20 grand, yeah, between the end of the season and the start of the new season. I promise you. I'll just be live every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day, all day. Because I'm live every day anyway. But bro, I'll be doing them League Gunner 24-hour emergency streams, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't lie. So yeah, man, 100%. I'm taking Manchester United winning over the 20 bags. I've seen United win the league loads of times. I have, but it's been too long. It's been too long since I've seen it happen, bro. So I don't remember what it felt like in 2013 now, bro. Like it's 12 years ago. Do you know what I'm saying? A whole lot has changed in life since that time, bro. Like, and also I was desensitized to winning the league. No Manchester United fan here knew at the time that Fergie was going to retire and that was going to be the last time we were ever going to see our team in the league. We didn't know that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if we would have known in 2013, yeah, that was the last time we were going to win it and Ferguson was going to retire as well, we would have enjoyed it a bit more. I'll be honest. Like, a lot of Man United fans that grew up, that are like around my age group, if they're between like 35 and 40 years old, I promise you, we were taking it for granted, blood, when Man United were winning fucking Premier League. So you're doing it every year. Like, man weren't even really celebrating it like that, bro. It's like, oh, we won again, safe. That's what it was. Like, we wasn't really enjoying it. Because we just like, all right, cool. We're going to win it again. We're going to win it again. So, come on, man. Like, I think it would mean more now. Because we would actually, because of how competitive the Premier League is right now, I think I would take it in and I would enjoy it more. I can't say that I really appreciated winning the league when I was younger, because it would happen every year. And if it didn't happen for 1 year, we'd win it the year after. Do you know what I'm saying? I never, like, yeah, I can't genuinely say that I've really, really celebrated Man United winning the league, because Sir Alex Ferguson has managed the club since before I was born. Like, I didn't know no different. Like, I just knew winning. So, Lee, the question is, yeah, would you take 20 grand, yeah, or Arsenal winning the league?
Arsenal winning the league. I've earned 20 grand. And bro, you know I was on the phone, so I wasn't even listening to what you were saying.
See, I told you Lee was going to say that. What did I
bro,
say?
I can't hear anything when I walk away because I put it on mute and I fucking walked off and I was on the phone.
Headphones. I told you. Bro, I told you.
Bro, 20 grand ain't enough to retire, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, that ain't even enough to buy the beer and the cigarettes for the year, the way I'm going through them with this fucking football club.
I told you. Exactly what I said. I'm taking United winning the league over 20 bags, bro. We can make 20 bags between winning the league and pre-season starting.
Bro, if we work a little bit harder, we can make that a month. Do you know what I'm saying?
But, bro, we could make that in the month between the end of the season and pre-season. Of course we could, if we won the league, bro. Crazy.
Facts. Yeah.
Crazy.
20 grand. If you said 20 million, then I'm taking the 20 million. Fuck Arsenal.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we have to be talking from 100 bags upwards for me to even listen to.
Nah, not even 100 bags, bro. 100 bags can earn.
I know, but again, 100, bro. Like, 5 figures ain't enough. That's what I'm saying. 6.
Yeah, but bro, even a million. Yeah, a million's on paper a lot of money. Yeah, but bro, you still have to go to work.
Yeah, you would. You're right. But
5 million, 5 million, depending on what you do with 5 million, you could potentially retire.
Yeah, but the thing is, Lee, because of the kind of people we were, even if I had money and I didn't need to work, I'd work anyway.
Do you know what? I'm so glad you said that. Me and Matty had that same conversation backstage the other day. Yeah. And I said, Matty, I was telling him about when my dad came out here last year. Yeah. And you know, the push button on the toilet. Yeah. Yeah, to flush the toilet. Yeah, mine broke. So luckily I had another bathroom. Yeah. So I went in the other one. I can't be asked to faff around fixing all that shit. So I just left it. Yeah. Right. My dad comes around, he's ridden his motorbike all the way. Yeah. Turns up, he goes, yeah, I'll fix that. He got a fucking blow. He goes downstairs to fucking motorbike in the garage, comes back up with a little bag, gets a blowtorch out, fucking soaring away, boom, 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 bang, job done. And Matty said to me, he goes, that's going to be me. Yeah, that's going to be me when I'm older. Yeah, he goes, because I have to stay busy. He goes, I'm going to stay working until I die. Yeah. Yeah, he goes, because my dad's gone back to work now. My dad's retired. He's gone back to work. He's bored.
Yeah, because he's bored. Yeah, bro. Brother,
yeah, he's still bored though, isn't he?
But I've been there, Lee, bro. When I started making enough money on YouTube to be full time, and then you lot remember, I ended up going back to the gym, bro, because I had too much time on my hands.
Yep.
I was in the house, and then I was going to the gym to work out.
And you was eating too much. I remember you saying you was eating, put a bit of weight on.
I was just in the house, and I was like,
sitting down all day.
I'm not someone that socializes, so I'm just sitting in the house by myself all day. And when I'm not streaming, I'm in the gym and then I'm by myself. So I was like, I might as well be in the gym getting paid because I'm in the gym training anyway. So I went back to work, like, and I didn't need to. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them ones. Like I'm always like, even if someone gave me fucking 10 million right now, it's like you don't need to. I'm still working.
Yeah, I'd still be working. I'd still be working. Yeah, I wouldn't be watching Arsenal, but I'd still be working. Hey, them fuckers paid Eddie and Nketiah 20 million, mate. Yeah, if they can pay me 20 million, I'll fuck off.
Yeah,
I'll just go and watch someone else. I'll just go and watch the women's team.
Yeah, no,
I'll just vlog from my yacht in Port.
I'll be watching Sundowns, bruv. I'll be watching that South African football, bruv.
Hey, they play decent fucking footage.
Hey,
you see them every night.
Proper football, mate. I'm telling you, that's proper football over there. I'm telling you.
Like, everyone in my chat was saying to me the other day, you got to watch Sundowns, got to watch Sundowns. They pop the ball around so quick, it's crazy.
Bruv, they play the kind of football that got me into watching football in the first place as a child, bro. Like, man, just play football and everyone's just out there. Everyone's taking risks. Everyone wants the ball. Everyone's just trying things. Like, no one's taking the safe option. Everyone's trying stuff.
And no one's fucking worrying about what the manager. You see all these big clubs now, all these big leagues and that, right. Even the teams that are in the Club World Cup now, most of them, not all of them, but most of them. As soon as a player misses a chance, first when the camera pans in, first thing they're doing is looking over at the bench, seeing what the manager's doing.
Yeah.
Every time, bro. Every time they're rattled,
screaming or whatever. Like,
but this shit don't happen in these leagues. Big up the Sundowns, bro. They kick ball. Yeah, this is why I wanted to watch that River Plate game yesterday. That was a proper tear up as well, bro. 3 a.m.
Is that the one you were flipping? My man said, "Oi, down the tunnel."
Down the tunnel. Dumfries was like, "Yo, come have it, bro."
Dumfries a bad boy. He said
that was kicking off all game, man. That was feisty, bro.
Hey, let's not do this fake gangster stuff in front of the cameras. Like, let's go down in the tunnel.
And you ain't fucking with them Dutch brothers, bro. They're hard as nails.
I'm talking about, because too many of these guys, the Argentinian guys and that, they do that. Do you know what I mean? They're going like they're on smoke, but it's like it's only 1 or 2 of them that are on smoke. And
it's only for camera.
Yeah.
Because then and he's the smallest player on the pitch.
Let's go down the bro. He said, "Yo, let's go in the tunnel." Let's
man was running off laughing at him. Going, "Yo, come on, come on, let's go." I'm meeting in the car park. Where's Saeed?
Hey, bro, listen, the car park.
And you know what it is, that defender, that Acuna, who was giving it the big one, bro. I swear, he's one of them, right? He's the smallest player on the pitch, but he's the loudest player on the pitch, isn't it? Yeah, because he knows he's got all the 6 foot lumps to weigh, like hold everyone back. Bro, I swear, I beg Denzel Dumfries weighed him in the tunnel. I beg that story comes out.
Dumfries would have absolutely murdered him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
I swear he played for Sevilla, that Acuna guy.
He might have.
I think it was Sevilla he played for. It was a little shit house there. It was that other one. It was the one that played for I played in the fucking Prem. What was his name, bruv? He's Chilean. What's his fucking name? It looks like a long day going up. What was his fucking name? Chat, help us out. He played for Chile when Alexis Sanchez was playing the same. Gary Medel.
Yeah.
Gary Medel, bruv. That's a long day if you go up against him, though, isn't it? Like, he just looks like a bulldog, bruv. Yeah, you know he's just going to be biting you, pinching you, kicking you. Yeah. And you know he could proper have it, yeah. With this Acuna guy, bro. Most of these
never wanted it, bro.
Nah.
He's the kind of
if Denzel Dumfries ain't offering him in the fight in the tunnel, well, because Gary Medel will weigh him in. Yeah. Right.
They're missing a few, but you know what it is? There's only 1 or 2 of them in every team. Do you know what I mean? And it's like the rest of them feed off that energy. Do you know what I mean? So I like the fact that he called his bluff. He's like, "No, let's go tunnel now, bro." Like, fuck the game.
He was running off, laughing, saying it like,
he's like, "Oh, let's get the game, innit?" Like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? He's taking a piss. Like, I love that, man. Do you know what I mean? I love that. I need to see more of that in football. They need to do that, like what they do in ice hockey.
Just let them have a tear up.
Just let them have a tear up, bro. Like, and then they both go off in the sin bin, and you can send someone else on. Like, I don't mind. Honestly, like that.
Yeah, just go up. Yeah, what they should do is give every fan in the stadium a little button, like a little buzzer or something, and they can just call it on. Yeah, they can pick which players they have to pick.
My thing is, if I'm the ref, if you clamp someone and then I see that there's retaliation and they clamp you back, bruv, if you want to do the afters, you can do the afters. Do you know what I mean? You lot can fight. Then we'll see who actually wants to fight. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, everyone wants to fight until they're allowed to fight. And then it's like, all right, do I really want to fight? So that would make these men think about it.
Do you know what I think's good as well? Yeah,
retaliate to a challenge. Now you have to fight the guy. I'm just saying, innit? You have to fight them.
Yeah, you got 30 seconds to scrap, or a minute.
That's it.
Do you know what I think could be good as well? Someone said doorbell. Now it's my mum's sex tone. But do you know what I think could be good? You see this ref cam? Yeah, that would be sick if you could hear the audio.
But they should have the audio. I think
they should have the audio,
man. So they should have it in football as
well.
Watch
how quick these players stop chatting shit to the ref. Because now, especially, did you see the woman ref? Can't remember. And what game was it? I think it was the River Plate game. I think it was the River Plate game. The woman ref. She was in a game. She was in the Juventus game the other night. Yeah, she's quality, man. Yeah, that ref weren't taking no shit from anyone, bruv. Yeah, she weren't taking no shit. I don't think it was that game last night. Maybe it was the Dortmund game. Yeah, it was the Dortmund game. Yeah, she was the ref in the Dortmund game yesterday. Yeah, she's quality. Get her in the Premier League. Get her in the Prem. She's a sick ref, bruv. I've seen her twice ref games in this tournament. She's quality. She ain't taking no shit from anyone. Yeah, it's like watching Pierluigi Collina's sister or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, just the eyes, bruv. She's like, no, piss off.
Yeah,
but
what you need, man.
Yeah, but that ref cam, bro. When they showed Harry Kane and all that lot standing in front of the ref, it was like, and obviously I'm watching on mute, innit?
Well, what, a ref's wearing cams like police officers like that? Where are they wearing it?
It's on their chest. It's ref cam.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see the players like coming right up into their faces.
I've only seen it with the goals, innit? When they score the goals and or like
or a penalty decision or something. Yeah.
Penalties and it.
No, Harry Kane was offside for a goal for Bayern the other day. He was in the eye line of running across. Yeah. Right. Put that on loud, put the mic on, yeah, because now these players are think twice about giving it all that to the ref. And you could hear what the ref's saying back to the players as well. All of a sudden, you ain't getting no fucking bullshit. Yeah, especially if it's a woman ref as well, because they ain't surrounded a woman ref, because now they're going mad viral all around the world.
They'll be cooked if they done that,
yeah. Can you imagine they're fucking intimidating a ref right in her face?
Yeah, they're marking them up like feds now, innit? Like with the cameras. Like that's one way of dealing with it.
I've said this before though, like if a player dives, and it's a blatant dive, just send them off. Ban them for 5 games. Watch how quick you stop diving. Same with this new rule that's coming.
But even just a 1-match ban, because it's non-violent, straight 1-match ban for diving. Straight red, 1-match ban. That'll cut that shit out immediately.
And you see this new rule that's coming where they hold the ball for 8 seconds now, the goalkeeper, it's automatically a corner. Yeah. They've done that twice so far in this tournament, right?
But why is it not 6 seconds? It was 6 seconds before.
It used to be, yeah. So do you know what they should do? Do you know what they should do now, yeah? If it's done once in the game, it's a corner, yeah? If the same keeper does it twice, it should be a penalty.
No, I think 3 times should be a pen.
I think 3 times, the match should be abandoned and the other team gets a 3-0 win. Yeah, watch how quick the fucking stop then. Watch how quick these goalkeepers stop taking the piss.
Nah, hey, bro, but your goalkeeper's the main culprit, mate, Lee. Arsenal, bro.
Yeah. The camera's on their earpiece, is it? Oh, the camera's on the earpiece.
You take 10 minutes for a corner, 10 minutes for a free kick, 10 minutes for everything. Your goalkeeper and your players, hold the ball longer than any other team in the league. Is factual.
Well, I said this the other day on the stream.
Arsenal setting up for a fucking set piece takes 5 minutes, Lee.
Even in stoppage time when we need a goal.
5 minutes, bro. Come on, man. Do you know what I mean?
I said this the other day, though, right? We've just got rid of Summers Parties. Who's taking the long throw-ins? Because Tierney was the other one. We got rid of him as well.
From Brentford, innit? That's why you signed him.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen this season? You know the ad holding? Yeah, I swear these teams are going to put it closer to the touchline. Are they allowed to do that? Because some of them it's mad tight to the touchline.
They started doing that to Stoke. And remember, they got rid of the towels, so they could have the footballs. Yeah, bro.
We're going to get booked a lot of times for time wasting this season coming up. We're going to get booked for fucking around in the penalty box. You know, all this jostling and like running around and falling over and all this crap. They're going to clamp down on that this season. Yeah, and you watch this fan base will have an excuse straight away because we'll be the first to get a red card for it.
Yeah.
And they'll cry, oh, we'll never see another red card like that all season. Okay, mate, we're going to finish about 5th. Nobody cares. Right, it's boring. Well, I actually think we're fucked this season. Because I think we've got way too much to do and not enough money to do it unless we get a big sale out of the club. But
and you don't have any players that you can sell for big money that you're willing to sell. Only Martinelli you could probably get a decent amount of money for, and you'd never sell him.
Yeah, but he's on 180 grand a week. Who's paying 60 M's and 180, bro?
No one.
Only a few clubs.
Yeah.
And the few clubs that can buy him don't want him. Why would Madrid want him? They can afford him. PSG probably won't want him. They've got Cavra.
Oh shit, you're paying 15 mil for Norgard. I didn't realize he was 15 million.
That's 150 grand a week over 2 years. Plus the wages. So that could be 250 grand a week if we pay him 100.
Yes,
Why don't we just give Thomas Partey 250?
yeah.
Bro, when you break it down like that, yeah, in simple maths.
Yeah.
In simple maths, breaking it down like that, yeah, it makes no sense to me why they've done that. Because we could have signed Thomas Partey up to a 2-year deal, and we could have flogged him in January if we wanted to. Yeah, and we could have got a fee for him, or we could have sold him next summer with 1 year left. Yeah, so it didn't have to keep him for the 2 years, but give him a 2-year deal. Now we're signing this guy who's 1 year younger, 14 months younger, I think, who's factually worse. He's not better than Thomas Partey, bro.
Yeah, it's not. You know what it is? It's not great, but no, we'll see, innit? We'll see, bruv. Do you know what I mean? We'll see with the Arsenal situation, man. So if you're a betting man, yeah, the Eze thing doesn't happen, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
I think he's going to end up at Tottenham.
Yeah, so do I. I think they'll get him and Diblin. I think they'll sign both of them. I haven't seen any decent sources for the Eze thing, to be honest. So yeah, I don't think that's happening, man. Hey guys, you see the Sancho to Juventus stuff? Juventus have come out saying that they're not going to pay his wages or something, so that might not happen. There were some strong links to Juventus the last couple of days, but before that, he was being linked with Jose Mourinho at Fenerbahce. So I don't really know, but Sancho's getting linked with loads of clubs. Rashford ain't being linked with no one, which is a worry. I'll be honest. So
but this is why when I'm sorry to cut in there. This is why when I look at some of these players, right? Fabrizio Romano has been trying to flog Jonathan David for about 5 years.
Yeah.
How many posts has he posted out?
Wants him, bro.
Have we heard any news about any club in for him?
No,
bro. That is a market opportunity.
And the thing is, yeah, him and Angel pay for the same club, and they both went on a free. And Angel's already found a new club.
Was Angel Gomez on a free as well?
Yeah, and he went to Marseille. Yeah.
Why did nobody else want him?
They did, but he was happy.
Although to be fair, Marseille's a big club. I'm not dissing Marseille.
Marseille's a big club, and he's happy in France. I know that Tottenham wanted him. I mean, there was an openness to go to Manchester United, but he's very happy in France, to be honest.
But this is what I'm saying. Any players that are a free signing, our clubs, both of our clubs, should be looking at that, because that is a way to spin profit.
Yeah.
That's a way to spin money, bro, and win. And let's be real with it, yeah.
You're right. If you bring any player free, their profit when you sell them.
Yeah, and this is the thing, yeah. We're big clubs and we've got massive incomes, right? But we're not like got the money to be like you did the deal for Xerxes on the Klarna payments, and we've done the same with Zubimendi, which frees up more money somewhere else. Why? Because we're financially fucked. Yeah, and we are both fucked. Both our clubs have spent way too much money.
I think it's very, very smart, paying in installments, even if you can afford to pay it up front anyway, bro.
Oh yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? It's smart to do that. So I just think that if I had the option to do that, I would do that anyway. Because one thing about our clubs is we know from year to year we're gonna have a certain amount of turnover. So it's safe to do it that way.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Like, why pay out all the money and then leave yourself skin if you can do it over 4 years? Yeah, and if you want to pay it off early, you probably can. Yeah, I kind of hear it, but at the same time, his agent wants 15 million fee. Wow.
Fuck.
He needs a new agent.
He's gonna struggle, mate. He's gonna struggle, man. But this is the problem when you are a free agent and then you have an agent that wants a fee. It's like it almost cancels
out. Yeah, it also cancels out that they're not free anymore.
You're not free no more, and it's like they might look at it like, yo, I wouldn't have paid 15 million for you even if I was buying you from a club. So why the fuck am I going to pay that now? And you're supposed to be on a free.
Did you hear the Thomas Partey interview the other day?
No.
Where he said that he left Atleti because they only offered his agent 3% instead of 10%. And Arsenal offered his agent 10%. You not see that?
No.
It's about the money. Yeah. And Partey even said to his agent, I'll give you the other 7% because they've offered me a good deal at Atleti. And said, no, I want the money from the club.
I want it from them, yeah, because you have to look at that as a player. You'll want to look after your agent, innit? But at the same time, yeah, it's a sticky one, bro. Like as a player, you have to do what's best for your career, bro.
Yeah, but they're all crooks, bruv. All of them. All these agents are crooks.
Yeah, they are, bro. They are. It's very rare that you find a decent one. I'll be honest. Most of these guys are scumbags.
Because they ain't really, they most of them don't even give a shit, do they? Let's be real with it.
Nope.
Well, Savinho's playing, is he?
He
Lovely. We will be there, bruv.
We will absolutely be there, Mamouche. I allow Doku, but yes. Savinho, Mamouche.
that means Doku's going to be. Why is Savinho on the right? Play this guy on the fucking left.
I know, bro.
So annoying.
I haven't seen Aït-Nouri play for City, so I'm looking forward to that. Rodri.
Oh yeah, did you not watch the game the other night, bro? They absolutely cooked that team up.
It was early hours, wasn't it?
3 a.m.
Yeah. I was never doing that.
Oh, they absolutely chefed him, bruv. Yeah, Cherky's goal as well was bad. What's his name's goal as well? Agundo's first goal just dinks it straight in. I don't know whether he meant it, but a sick goal. So all the goals in that game were pretty cold.
Sick. I watched that before. I watched the watch along.
But look at that squad though, man. Look at that team, like the starting 11, bruv. Edison, Nunes, Akanji, Diaz, Aït-Nouri, Rodri, Reinders, Bernardo, Savio, Marmouche, Doku, bruv. That'd finish in the top 4. Like as it stands right now, going into next season, that's a top 4 team. Just that. Now adding the rest of their players. Yeah, bro, they're a massive problem next season. And they ain't even finished yet.
I think they are, but I think it very much depends on what everyone else does, innit? Because I still think that team it's not very robust. It's one of them ones where it's very, very technical and it's going to be very easy on the eye, but I think you can still rough this team up.
Yeah, I agree to a certain level. I think Gundo, I don't think he's going to get much Prem game time.
No.
Yeah. Foden, he looked pretty sharp the other night. Yeah, my ball at Messi scored a bad boy free kick.
I seen that. I did see that. That was everywhere, bruv.
Yeah, that goal was crazy. And Cherky's Cherky. Right. They got some sick players, but the thing is, like they got Rodri back now as well. But I feel like they need one more. Is what's his name still in that club? What's his name? Play for Chelsea, Real Madrid. What's his fucking name? The midfielder, Kovacic. Is he still there?
Yeah, Kova's still there.
How comes he ain't in the squad?
He might be injured.
Okay. Might
be injured. That would be the only reasoning. I haven't heard of him leaving.
Yeah, so I think they're going to be a mad problem.
No, they're a problem.
I think them and Liverpool fight out for the title. Yeah, I think that they're going to change their playing style this season big time.
They definitely have. The fact that Aït-Nouri's come in and they're not playing the centre back there. If they're playing Aït-Nouri there instead of what's his name?
Vardiel.
Yeah, Vardiel. So it's gonna be interesting, bro. Like definitely it's gonna be a bit more fluid, a bit more attacking.
Direct.
That's why I think they're gonna be a bit more vulnerable.
But do you think that they'll do what Slot done there and like let the other team come on to you to then try and hit one the break, or do you think they're just going to keep doing this dominant swing?
Nah. Pep loves possession too much. You don't bring in someone like Reinders to give up possession. Reinders, Rodri in midfield, you ain't letting the other team have the ball. No fucking way. Do you know what I mean? So, I just don't know how the balance is going to work, man. Yeah, they've got Pep Linders there, who works with Klopp. So they're going to try and keep the ball, but Pep Linders is quite direct in like the intensity of his forward passing. So I think they're going to try and do like a hybrid, do you know what I mean? Of keeping the ball, but also trying to move the ball.
Draw you out.
Yeah, quick.
Draw you out.
You know I mean? Yeah, and then move it quickly. Yeah, but I don't know how it works. Do you know what I mean?
See, I was listening to LB the other day, and he was saying like he don't think the wingers are going to get much game time this season. He thinks it's going to be more of like fullbacks, like
inside, so more like inside forwards, like inside,
like 3/8s or something, or 3/10s or something.
It might be that maybe that's why they got Aït-Nouri. Maybe they're trying to do what they done with Cancelo and that, providing the width and then players.
That's why they want Livramento, maybe.
Yeah, and then they had KDB on the inside, like as an inside kind of 8/10, like on the inside. Maybe they're gonna try the Cherky on the inside and then the whip coming from the wing backs and fullbacks. Maybe.
All right, well, Savio, get out of there quick, bruv. Get out of there quick.
Yeah, that's not important though. Do you know what I mean? So
that's my baller, bruv. I don't care. I'm dying on that hill, bruv. That's my baller.
Yeah, no, he's a good player, man. I like Savio, man. I got time for him, but I feel like the modern game.
No GA, mate.
The modern game is killing players like Savio. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, so I don't know. It'll be interesting, man. You know what I mean? It'll be very interesting. You look, let's get these lights up, man. You know what I mean? We got what 2.3K in here. We still haven't reached our 1,000 likes, man. You man are sleeping, snoozing on a job. You know what I mean? Get these lights up. I'm back here in an hour for the watch along. You got your watch along as well next, innit? Or have you got another show before that?
No. I'm gonna go live for the watch along. I'll go live in about half hour.
Sick. Hey guys, who's live? For a redirect. I'm saying.
In fact, if there's no one live, fuck it, I'll go live now, mate.
Yeah, well, if there's no one live, I'll just redirect you now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Otherwise, I'll lay down and I'll fall asleep.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm not even taking a piss. I did that earlier as well.
I hear it. Well, then, yeah, you might as well set it up, brother, and then I'll fire it over there. Big up everyone inside as well, but I got to do the watch along, and then I got to zip up to my new gaff, bruv, to bring. Imagine, yeah, hey, you lot, bruv, you'll die, yeah. Imagine, I'm getting my new setup built in my new house, yeah. I got everything. Well, I got everything except the desk delivered to my current place, innit? Because Sam Ham's building my set, man, and he built the set for like all the sidemen and all that shit. Yeah, so imagine he said to me, "Yo, order the desk to the new house because the desk is heavy." I'm like, "Cool." So ordered the desk to the new house. They delivered the fucking legs, but they haven't. They delivered the base, but they haven't delivered the desk. The desk is still in transit. So every time you lot see me getting up, I'm going to answer the door. Yeah, I've had about 25 parcels here delivered to my house, brother. I brought all the parcels to the new gaff, bruv. Yesterday they delivered my gaming chair, bruv, or my chair that I ordered. Yeah, bro. This brer, the box is so big, Lee, it nearly didn't even fit through the door, fam. Like, bro,
it's the fucking chair, Rants.
It's massive, bro. Listen, I don't know if, bruv, it's in the box, yeah, but I feel like it's in the box, yeah, but it's not. It's in one piece, blood. Like I've never seen a box so big in my life, bro. And it's in my
hallway. And pull the chair out,
bro. It's in my hallway, yeah, and I could just about get past the thing. So now I have to bring the box to my new house after my watch along, and I've had to literally get one of my brethren to hire a van to literally drive the box to my new house because the box won't even fit in my big car. It won't even fit in the fucking. Won't even fit in the 4x4. The thing's so big, it won't even fit in the 4x4. So now I need a van, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And I could have got it delivered. It is the Herman Miller chair. Oh, is that what it is? It's fully built in the box. Is that why?
No way,
bro. The box is huge, bruv.
So you can just say. So hold on. You can just fucking. Surely you can just unbox it in your house now.
No, because bro, it's still no, because it's to go in the new house.
Yeah, but surely if you unbox it, the chair ain't as big as the box. It will have padding and all that shit.
That's what I thought, but the chair's big, bro. And them Herman Miller chairs, man, they cost over a bag, brother. I'm not putting that on my seats. You know, I'm not putting that on my seats in the car, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's no way.
Yeah, them chairs are mad expensive. 1,800 euros, bruv.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
jeez.
I'm not, bro.
Hey, are them chairs comfortable though? Yeah, because I'll be honest, yeah, I need to sit in a chair before I buy it.
Things, Lee, I can't lie.
I need to sit in one, bro. And like when I have time to go and do it, I just never go and sit in one. That's why I'm still sat in this fucking chair here.
Yeah,
bro, I don't want to order one, then have to send the bullshit back.
I don't know, innit? Like he told me that those are the proper chairs. He gave me a choice of 2 chairs, and I just picked the most expensive one because I saw that when he built Harry Pinero's and Chunks', they ordered that chair, so I need it. You know them ones. I was like, fuck it. If the man them got that chair, I need that chair.
Yo, these chairs are mad expensive.
I don't know nothing about the chair, bro. He just gave me 2 options.
$2 grand for a fucking chair, bro. Oh, that looks nice though. I can't lie.
Bro, it looks 30. You know them ones there. So I was like, cool, innit? I don't know nothing about the chair. I trusted him to build the thing. He literally said, what do you want in the setup? I told him all the stuff I want and what I wanted to be able to do. And he just sent me an invoice and he chose everything.
2,844 euros for a black leather chair, bruv. On their website. Jesus
so yeah, Christ. So he got the chair. They brought the chair to the yard, bro. When I tell you, it just about fit through the doorly in the box. You know the ones there, like, and I've got it in my hallway now. I could just about get through it to go for a piss, bro. So
you have to walk sideways, Ralph.
Yeah, it came yesterday. I need to get that out of my house immediately. So now I literally have to bring it to the new house when I finish in it. So literally, when I finish my watch along, I'm getting in a van, and then man's gonna have to drive for like an hour, 20 minutes to the new house, drop it off, then get back home. So I'm not gonna get back home till like midnight, bro. So yeah, my day don't finish after the stream.
Yeah, just right all out on tax, bro. That's fine.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying, innit? So this is what man are doing. So like, it's a busy day today, fam. You know what I mean? So it's a busy day.
What are you saying before you go? Yeah, what are you saying on this this Juve City game? Because whoever wins tops the group, isn't it?
Apparently, in 7 meetings, City have never beaten them.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Never beat. So that's interesting. I don't know how many of them are draws and how many of them are Juventus wins, but apparently in the last 7, at least, you know what I mean? Which is
I'll be honest here, this is going to be lit because that Yildiz is on smoke, Ralph, and so is Conceição. Is Conceição starting? Let's have a look. I swear that Conceição and Yildiz have been lighting this tournament up so far. I can't fucking see chat. Google breaks all the time. Every time I see the lineups, it don't show me them. Is Conceição starting, guys? These guys know everything.
No, he doesn't always start, I don't think. I think he comes off the bench a lot for them.
They've never beaten Juve. That's a mad stat.
Yeah. Oh, shit. They've never beaten them. Ooh.
Do you know how crazy that stat is?
Fuck. That's mental, bruv.
I said, get sofa score. I'm not a mutant.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Yildiz is on fire, man. Yeah, his goal the other day, the rocket top bins.
Oh, he slapped that, bro. You know when, bro, he caught that perfectly, man. Like, as soon as he hit that, I knew. You know that, like, you just knew.
Yep, facts.
You just knew. You know what I mean? So, nah, it's one of them ones, man. So yeah, big up everyone inside. Appreciate you lot. Now, I mean, make sure you smash the likes. Man, I'm gonna redirect to Gunner's stream, people. So yeah, man. Obviously, lit show as always, man. Always
come on. Yeah, always good, man. Yeah, this show is the best show on YouTube, bro.
Best show, bro. Absolute bangers. You know what I'm saying? You man know that you're gonna get fucking the truth, blood. No matter whether people like it or not.
We're unapologetic. We're as a fuck them. No,
that's it. It is what it is. The game is the game, people. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Appreciate you lot, man. Big up everyone in the chat. And yeah, man, make sure you drop a rant.